back to my YouTube channel, Mama Sleep 9. As you can see, I'm in a new location. I'm in my kitchen today because I'm home alone. And my family, and my sister prefers when I don't film them, and I respect that, so I don't really film out here because you're all congregating here, but right now I'm home alone. And today's video is a 3-in-1 video. First, we're doing the sharing things I wouldn't normally share to make you feel less alone, because I've seen that going around, and that made me feel nice when I saw some of them. Then we're doing a 2025 accomplishment video. For me, I made an accomplishment tree, and yeah, I'll show you most of them. There is one that I am keeping private, so we're just gonna keep it there. And then I'm also doing a 2026 goals, but I'll also show you, this is the notebook I wrote my goals on last year, or my New Year's resolutions. This year I'm doing a bucket list / goals type to make it more fun. And yes, I do want to decorate it, and I did bring out, I got some new highlighters for Christmas. The Christmas vlog will be up before this one, you'll see it, but ton for my cousin, so we will be using those. And yeah. So first, sharing things I wouldn't normally share, is my big thing is mental health. If you don't know, I've struggled with my mental health since sophomore year when I've been through 6 failed friendships ever since the 8th grade. I think my mental health really started because I lost my grandma in 2020, and she meant the world to me. And then 2021, I lost my great-grandma, and then I lost 2 friends, practically in a row. And then freshman year, specifically, I didn't lose a friend. Beginning of sophomore year, I lost a friend. End of sophomore year, I lost a friend. End of junior, or middle of junior year, I lost a friend. And then beginning of senior year, I lost a friend. And sophomore year, my mental health really started picking up. And I think something for me that really helped my mental health was listening to music. I know you're different, yes, but I struggle with my mental health. And a lot of people, excuse my pimples, you can see them. Okay, we'll get into that next. But something people don't think is that I struggle with my mental health because I'm happy a lot of the time. And to some people, that means that I hide that I struggle with my mental health. No, I do not hide it anymore. I did. But last year I came out in the open when I finally decided to feel, I was reading a book related to mental health online, and my neighbor asked what I was reading, and I didn't want to lie, so I just said the truth, and she was really supportive about it. And so ever since then, I've seen the wellness coordinator at my school. I'm going to start seeing a therapist. But so no, actively I do not hide my mental health, and I'm pretty open about it. So yeah, people say, people with mental health always are seen as super happy all the time because they're trying to hide their mental health. And just check in on the people around you. You never know what they're going through. I know personally with my friend group and me specifically that I feel really comfortable telling my friend group or the people, my family, or the safe support at my school if I'm struggling with my mental health and need to go to someone. And I do think my friends in my friend group feel the same way. I can't obviously say for all my friends, but I think so, and so, yeah, struggling with my mental health is something. Another thing I'm insecure about is my skin. My skin has got, freshman year, something happened, and I got these big red splotches right here that would not go away, and then they started spreading around my eyes and everywhere. And I went to the urgent care, they gave me creams, the creams didn't work. And I went to see a dermatologist, got creams, they have now helped, and I do still get pimples. I have pimples here, and I have one here, and here, and I had one here, but it's going down. And these two, it's really hard to get to go away. So I do think I'm insecure about my skin, even though my skin isn't as bad as it was, I'm still insecure about it. So those are my 2 things that, that I hope someone can relate to, because I know a lot of people can relate to mental health, and just know I love you, there's people around you that love you, and you're so amazing. So yeah, part 2, my 2025 accomplishment tree. I saw a lot of people doing a 2020 5 accomplishment cake, but I really wanted something that I could put on my wall and have as decor, because I love decor and I love hyping myself up. That's something, again, to the mental health side of things. I've been trying to hype myself up more. I tell myself daily affirmations each morning, like it's going to be a great day, where I'm excited for most. So I also texted a neighbor. She hasn't responded, but this is awkward. I'm trying to get a ride for my friend, who's also my neighbor, because it's supposed to rain tomorrow at 11 a.m. My mom will be at work and my dad's not home. And I don't have my license yet. I told her if not, it's fine. So I'll just find a way to go. But okay, my 2025 accomplishment tree, this is what it looks like. Excuse the blurring, I'm just blurring out one of my accomplishments because that is an accomplishment I will keep private for the time being. Also, one thing I will say to the mental health aspect and to my losing friends aspect is that don't overshare with your friends. It depends how close you feel to the friend, because whenever I make a new friend, I feel like I want to tell them all about me so that they can know about me and know what, and just there's no surprises, whatever. But yes, that can be helpful, but just know, sometimes people will use that against you and go, oh, I know you have ADHD, so you're probably a bit, I think you're weaker, so I can, pick on you. Or, oh, I know you struggle with your mental health. Again, I think you're weaker, so I can pick on you. Or, oh, maybe if you're part of the LGBTQ community or you're lesbian. Oh, I'm lesbian, I can use that against you. Just examples there. Okay, first accomplishment, I published a book. I don't have my book currently on me. It's called What Friendship Left Behind. I wrote it about my ex-friends and how I dealt with it, so yay to me. Publishing a book is really easy with Amazon self-publishing, and I'm glad I did. And, yeah, I wasn't actually going to write a book, or write for that matter, but then I ended up just starting to write poems, and then realized I wanted to write a book, and then had a friend that did Amazon self-publishing for free, and I was like, I wanna. So I did. So I'm checking to make sure my mom's not home. Okay. So, published my book, What Friendship Left Behind. It's on Amazon. It's only $7. If you want to go check it out, it's great. Next, got myself out of 2 bad friendships. 2 friends that were not nice. I said nope. The first friend thought my mental health didn't matter and ignored my mental health when I was struggling. And that was one. And the second one, I don't really know how to describe the second one, because with the second friend, there wasn't a direct motive that I could see as to why they said behind my back what they said or why they treated me the way they did. So, and I don't want to speculate and, start things, drama, and start oh, it's this, someone else says, no, it's this. So I don't know the motive, but told 2 friends, hey, I don't like what you're doing, please stop. Both friends didn't listen. The first one just completely ignored me. Didn't even try and argue with me, didn't whatever, just ignored me. And the second one did try and argue with me, didn't win, and now we're not friends. But okay, next, I got into college. I'm going to community college. I wouldn't say got in, because with community college, you just apply and you're in. So I would say that I chose what college I'm going to and get to start the process now in 2026, but I decided where I'm going. Not really got in, I just wrote got in because it's easier to say than decided where I'm going. But yeah, I decided where I'm going to college. For the first 2 years, I'm going to community college, then I'm transferring. Next, learn how to manage my ADHD without medication. Yes, if you don't know, I have ADHD. I've had ADHD since the 2nd grade is when I think I got diagnosed. And I was on medication until the 6th grade, but medication just had a bunch of bad side effects, so my mom pulled me off. Thank you, Mom. I'm so glad you pulled me off. At first I had anger and resentment towards it, but I really like it. And this year I learned how to manage my ADHD without medication, and I got an A in a class. I got an A in my Gov class. 1, because I like government, and 2, just because I learned how to manage my ADHD. Yeah, that's one thing though. If people feel like they can't relate to someone, well, I have ADHD. I'm neurodiverse. Next, I became a collegiate athlete. I'm not in again. I haven't gotten my acceptance letter, but I'm running college. When I first started running freshman year, I didn't think I would ever run in college, but I'm running. So, yay. Next, gained many new friends. I love when I gain new friends, yes. I gained like over 7 new friends, and I did lose 1 of the friends I gained. 1 out of all of the friends I've gained. I love that. I gained 2 new friends that are freshmen. I'm not going to share any names on here for privacy reasons, but I did gain 2 new friends from my cross country team that are freshmen, so love them. And did I gain any other new friends? I might have. I don't know. I think I did. And I kept all of the same friends from 2024, except 2. I lost 2, or 3. I lost 3 of the friends from 2024, but only 2 of them were failed friendships. 1 of them we kind of just stopped texting. That was it. But yeah. Next, got 2 new jobs. I worked at a summer camp for kids on the autism spectrum this summer, and I start my first day at a preschool/daycare in front of my school that I'm working at. So that's exciting. Next, learned how to drive. I got my permit in May of last year and started to learn how to drive. So that's cool. I worked on my mental health. I really figured out what makes my mental health better, what tanks my mental health. Writing really helped because I started writing about my mental health and what I was going through with friends, which helped. And I also just started saying affirmations, doing more for myself, and I put myself first. This was the first year where I came before other people. So let's go. And to anyone else that did that, I'm proud of you, because it takes a lot of courage to work on your mental health and recognize that you're struggling with your mental health. And also putting yourself before others, because I know it's hard, and I'm so proud of all of you. Started writing poems. I did. I started writing poems, which, sorry, my mom texted about something. But yeah, I started writing poems this year about various topics, I guess. And my very first poem, what was the name? I forgot the name. Oh, The Light Inside. It was about how people will treat you rudely and say rude things to you or do rude things, but that doesn't mean you're not worth it, or you're not important, or you don't deserve friends, you don't deserve a partner, you don't deserve family, you don't deserve any good in your life. And it's actually in the semifinals for a contest. So, yeah. Took a little break from filming because someone was coming up to pick up their house key. But let's continue. Where was I? Oh, learned how to tell people when they were rude is the next one. I didn't know how to specifically say learned how to tell people when they weren't treating me nice. So I just said learned how to tell people when they were rude. But it's essentially just this year with both of my friendships, I finally gained the courage to just say, to figure out what they did in their friendship that I did not like, and just say, hey, you did so-and-so that I didn't like. Please, can you please stop? And both times I said it nicely, they just didn't like it. So, but proud of myself for that. And anyone else that did that, because yes, losing friends is hard, but it's also nice when you get to recognize why that friend was rude. And if you were the one that treated someone rudely this year for whatever reason, please think about it, okay? And just maybe apologize to them, or maybe don't, and just move on and think about your actions and do better as a friend next time, because as someone who's gone through it 6 different times, it sucks to go through a failed friendship. And I wouldn't wish them on anyone. Okay, next, got closer with God. I'm Russian Orthodox. And yeah, I fully went into my faith this year and started reading more about it and using the Bible app that I have and praying at night. And I went to church on Christmas Eve. It was only for like 20 minutes because I got tired, but I did that. So proud of myself. Next, became an adult. I turned 18. This topic is very controversial, I feel like, because a lot of people say when you turn 18, you're not an adult. You are. In some aspects. I feel like in terms of doing the lottery and voting and driving anyone you want, you're 18. But in terms of drinking and maybe other things, you're not an adult yet. Completed 4 years of high school cross country. This one always makes me sad. I was a cross country runner on my high school's cross country team for 4 years, and I finished. So yay to me. And next, stop caring about other people's opinions. Words are just words. People this year I noticed had all sorts of things to say. My mental health didn't matter. They didn't like that I had ADHD. They didn't like this about me. They didn't like I was nice, whatever. Okay, so they said it or whatever. It did weigh on me, and I think it'll still weigh on me when people say stuff like that. But I did also start to realize, hey, you know what? I don't mind that I have struggled with my mental health. I don't mind that I have ADHD. I don't mind that I'm nice. I don't mind this. I don't mind that. So, my 2025 accomplishment tree, everybody, yay! Proud of myself for that. Next, we're going to show off what my goals were for 2025. Okay, my New Year's resolution, very cutesy. And it's broken. Donate more. I donated to like 3 or 4 organizations this year. Yay, love that. Really got to, it's always been a dream of mine to help others, so I'm doing it. Next, read my Bible. I did read my Bible. I put read my Bible, but I should have put read my Bible more, because I did read it more, but I wouldn't say I read the whole thing. So we will check that off right now. Better grades. Yes! My grades were significantly better this year. That checked off. Stop chewing my nails. I did for a fraction, but keep doing it. Work on my skin. Okay, yes, I did work on my skin, but it's still not perfect. But that's okay. For me, when I make my New Year's resolutions, I don't think of my New Year's resolution as, oh, get better grades. Or read my Bible. It's read my Bible more. Make some grades better type of thing. So it's not my only thing, write a book. I write a book, and then literally 3 days later changed it to write a song. Wrote a song. My neighbor and my sister said, oh, it sounds better if it'd be a poem. Made it a poem, and then wrote a book, so yeah. Okay, let's talk about the last 2 New Year's resolutions. I was talking, but I wasn't filming. So the last 3 were get better at running, only speak with my mom in Russian, and work on Russian skills with books, Duolingo. So get better at running I didn't really do because I injured my knee. So, no, and then when I came back from my knee injury, my running was still not good. So that's unfortunate. Only speak with my mom in Russian. Didn't only speak to my mom in Russian, but I did improve on my Russian speaking skills, and we did actually go to Russia. So, plus on that. And work on Duolingo skills with books /Duolingo, work on Russian skills. Yep, I did that. So I don't use Duolingo anymore. So, but now let's talk about my New Year's resolutions-ish. I wouldn't really call them this year New Year's resolutions anymore, because to me they're not going to be resolutions. I'm doing it this year, I'm doing it a new way, and I'm doing New Year's goals. So, I'm going to get a piece of paper out. It's like just one from my shirt. It's pretty even, the piece of paper. And so I want to make it this year, instead of the New Year's resolutions, like that everyone does, I want to do like a New Year's resolution / bucket list. And I want to show you all what I'm doing and to show you, maybe it'll be easier for my phone. Wait, let me see. My phone's camera. You can hear me. Yeah.
I wanna be